Hi and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm gonna explain the basic mechanism of the stress response. So stress is a psychological condition in which the individual perceives challenges to physical or emotional well-being as overwhelming their ability and resources for coping. In fact, stress characterizes the response to any threatening situation for homeostasis called stressor. So there are two main kinds of stress, acute stress and chronic stress. And despite what you might think, not all stress is bad for you. Acute stress is usefully viewed from biological perspective. Accordingly, it involves activation of neurobiological systems that preserve viability through change or allostasis. But stress becomes negative when a person faces continuous challenges without relief or relaxation between stressors. At this level, stress response becomes chronically activated during prolonged periods, and this prolonged activation of the stress response causes wear and tear on the body, both physical and emotional, and that can lead also to a lot of serious diseases. So what exactly happens when you're stressed? Firstly, our body judges situation and decides whether or not it is stressful. This decision is made based on sensory input and processing and also on stored memories. If the situation is judged as being stressful, the hypothalamus as the base of the brain is activated. It is the major component of the stress response. So there are two major pathways implicated in stress response. The short-term responses are produced by the fight or flight response via the sympathomedullary pathway, and the long-term stress is regulated by the hypothalamic-pituitary-adrenal system. So let's begin by the hypothalamic-pituitary-adrenal system. As I said already, all start with the activation of the hypothalamus by the higher brain centers. This hypothalamus triggers the release of corticotrophin-releasing hormone CRH, which stimulates the pituitary gland located just below the hypothalamus. So it releases the hormone ACTH or adrenal corticotropic hormone, which carried by blood to the adrenal gland. This adrenal gland secretes the hormone corticosteroids including cortisol, which increases blood glucose and blood pressure, and amino acids, which causes finally stress effects in the body. So after the stress response, the cortisol exerts a negative feedback effect on the pituitary gland and on the hypothalamus that inhibit further release of CRF. At this point, systemic homeostasis is returned. And now we're gonna see the second pathway. So reception of a signal for stressor by the hypothalamus leads to an increase in the activity of the sympathoadrenal system that involves the sympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system and the adrenal medulla. And like always, when the stressor or the threat is perceived, the limbic region alerts the hypothalamus, and this coordinates a response from the autonomic nervous system. The sympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system sends a signal to the adrenal medulla, and the hormones adrenaline and noradrenaline are released, and they circulate through the body targeting organs such as heart and muscles. That's why the heart beats faster and blood pressure increases. The sympathetic nervous system and sympathoadrenal system are used to prepare the body for fight or flight response, but the parasympathetic branch put the body into a state of relaxation after this response has been carried out. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you like this video. Stress becomes negative when a person faces continuous challenges without relief or relaxation. Lives or experiences challenges to physical or emotional well-being. Well-being. Response. So stress is a psychological condition in which